I just received some exciting news from a contractor working in Iraq this week. They're renegotiating their contract rates with the Iraqi government. This is a big deal, and here's why. Reports like these can give us crucial insights into the economic landscape and opportunities in the region. And we're hearing some fascinating details. Rumor has it that many contractors are negotiating rates in the low $3 range. This has me absolutely intrigued, and I think it's worth diving into what this could mean for everyone involved. First, let's set the stage. Iraq has been undergoing major changes in its economy and infrastructure for years. Contractors have been hard at work, contributing to building and developing the region. Now, with these new contract renegotiations, we're seeing a shift in the landscape. But what does this really mean? When contractors renegotiate rates, it usually reflects a change in pricing, resource availability, or market conditions. So, what's going on with these low $3 contracts? It seems to indicate that costs are coming down, which could open the door to more work in Iraq, and that's huge. When contractors lower their rates, they can take on more projects or offer additional services. This could translate to more job opportunities for local workers, which means more money flowing into the economy. It's a win-win situation. Now, why are contractors able to negotiate these rates? There are a few factors at play. One key factor is increased competition among contractors. With more companies entering the market, they're pushing each other to lower prices to secure contracts. Another factor is the ongoing stabilization of the region. Costs are decreasing as things settle down. This allows for better rates across the board. Some might think these numbers are too low, but in the contracting world, every dollar counts. When contractors can negotiate favorable rates, it opens up room for creative solutions and innovative approaches. Take an example: if a construction project was initially estimated at $5 million, renegotiating rates for materials and labor can bring that project in under budget. This means more funds can be allocated to other projects or invested back into the local community. We're starting to see some real benefits here. Looking ahead, what does this mean for the future? If these low rates become the norm, we could see even more investment in Iraq's infrastructure. This might also attract international firms looking to do business in the region, which would promote economic growth and stability. And don't forget about the contractors. The opportunity to build long-term relationships with the government could open the door to future opportunities. So, what should we keep an eye on in the coming days? Watch for news about new contracts and the rates being negotiated. These will be key indicators of where the contracting space in Iraq is headed. I want to hear from you. Have you heard any updates on contract rates in Iraq? What are your thoughts on these changes? Share your comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're excited about the potential developments in the region. The more engagement we get, the more insights we can share in future videos. Now, let's talk about another important shift happening in Iraq: the transition to digital payments. Iraq has long relied on cash transactions, but that's starting to change. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has been working on initiatives to promote digital payments, and this isn't just about convenience, it's about transforming lives. More people will have access to financial services, allowing them to join the economy in ways they couldn't before. Think about it: when people can pay bills online, transfer money instantly, or shop electronically, it brings more individuals into the financial system. This boosts economic activity and creates more opportunities for everyone involved. The shift to digital payments also has significant economic benefits. It can help reduce corruption and increase government revenues. Why? Because digital transactions can be tracked, making dishonest practices more difficult. Plus, with more people paying electronically, governments can collect taxes more efficiently, helping fund public services and community projects. But that's not all. I've been in touch with sources at the CBI, and they hinted that something big is coming. Many people are talking about a project to delete the zeros. This project aims to stabilize the Iraqi dinar and improve its value. As part of this, the CBI plans to phase out cash and dollar transactions by the end of 2024. This could happen in just a few weeks. Imagine the impact. Greater global trust in the dinar could lead to it being reintroduced on the foreign exchange market, Forex. For ordinary Iraqis, this transition means better access to financial services, the ability to save, invest, and plan for the future. When the currency stabilizes, inflation, something Iraq has struggled with for years, could decrease. With more stability, businesses can thrive, and new ones can emerge. That said, this digital transition won't happen overnight. There will be challenges, especially for older generations who may find moving from cash to digital a bit intimidating. That's why education and support will be essential during this process. People need to understand how to use these technologies and feel secure doing so. So, how can you get involved or stay informed? Follow local news sources, engage with social media discussions, or join community groups to learn more. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Iraq's move toward a digital economy. Drop your comments below. To wrap things up, it's clear that renegotiating contract rates is a pivotal step for Iraq's future. These changes position the country for growth and development, which is something we can all support. Let's keep an eye on these developments and see where they lead. A source in the North Oil Company reported on Saturday that production has been resumed in 35 wells of the Jamba oil field in Kirkuk, while confirming that the North Oil Company is awaiting the British BP company's project for the company's development work after completing the deal between the Ministry of Oil and the British Oil Company. The source told Shafaq News Agency, the Director General of the North Oil Company, Amir Khalil Ahmed, held a meeting with the technical and engineering crews at the Salu and Sabshuk stations, which are part of the Kirkuk oil field, and was briefed on the progress of production operations in the field's wells, and the company's plan to increase production rates, as these two stations were developed by Iraqi oil cadres. He added, the engineering and technical staff of the North Oil Company carried out a campaign to activate the stopped wells and increase production, which resulted in the reactivation of 17 wells in the Bai Hassan field, 7 wells in the Kirkuk field, and 1 well in the Jamba field. These wells had been stopped for a long time. In addition to the work of activating Kirkuk well 361, by recycling nitrogen and returning it to production, Kirkuk well 344 was perforated in the Sabshuk area, and a number of other wells in the area were evaluated. He continued, the company's plan is to work during the current week on Kirkuk wells 234,329,328,327,341, in the Salu and Sabshuk areas, and by Hassan wells, 49,161,164,184, in the Kotka and Daoud Kirka areas within the Bai Hassan oil field, and Kirkuk well, 257, in the Shuror area.